Welcome to Reading Partners.
Reading Partners aims to help students K through 5 with their articulation and literacy. This organization is focused on lesson plans such as the student read aloud, fluency words, and activities. For example, the tutors are given a set plan to reach these students, and once they've reached the end of the lesson, they move up a level to further place them in the proficient level of reading.
Reading Partners provides the lesson plans and guidance from the faculty that will allow the volunteers to achieve goals for the children to read at a proper reading level. It will help the students have a better understanding on the literacy when reading. The lesson plans are all laid out and have a specific routine with the plans to be taught for students. The organization limits when teaching students how to read through when following the directions and instructions from the books.
While Reading Partners is wonderful in the way that it helps elevate student literacy levels up to their grade level, there are some room for improvement, just like anything else. Growing up being mixed with different cultures, I can relate to not being as interested in such Eurocentric based lessons like they traditionally are in the US public school system. Perhaps we as tutors can cater to the child's interests or culture to make the lesson more engaging so that the material is easily absorbed and fun.
Overall, the organization's purpose is great. However, it's important to accommodate with changes to improve the program services for outcomes that will benefit the community as a whole and not just the students' fluency levels. Becoming more culturally aware of the diversity within the students' population and adjusting to the way they learn would make students feel more comfortable, included, and have more interest to learn with the program.
Hey guys, I'm Aja Husri and I served as a tutor at Spruce Elementary School. I worked with a first grader named Brian and I was paired with the organization of Reading Partners. Reading Partners is just there to help students get up to their grade level in reading and comprehension, things like that. I think reading and writing at home and being read to is very helpful when you're a young student. There's actually studies have been shown that when you are read to at home with an adult or someone older than you, then you do show significant improvement. So coming from a sociological point of view, I saw that the child I was working with may have had some issues with getting up to his reading level because his parents didn't have time to read to him at home and his older siblings already had jobs and have already graduated, so they're busy with their own lives, which is understandable, but that it does make it harder for the student, especially because he is bilingual. So at home, I imagine he was speaking more Spanish than English. When I was working with him, he liked to say things in Spanish and stuff. You know, I told him I could speak a little bit of Spanish, but nowhere as fluent as he could. So yeah, I see that it's not his fault that his reading level is not where it should be. It's just simply because he just doesn't have that reading support at home, which is why Reading Partners is there to help, which I think is a really great thing.
Hi, my name is Mira Zavaro, and I'm here to tell you about my experience for Reading Partners at Spruce Elementary School. So at this school, I was given the opportunity to work with another kid named Mia, and through this organization, we actually talked a lot about her family and how her family was of Hispanic descent and how her and her uncle were the only ones in her family that spoke English. Now, this made me realize that this might be one of the factors or reasons that she might not be speaking English as well as her other classmates who are actually also of Hispanic descent. So that can also be added into the mixture of reasons why she wasn't actually on her level of reading. And through sociological imagination, these might be some of the factors on why she struggles with her reading.
My name's Annie Cordova. I'm a student at Skyline College, currently majoring in sociology class. And I took a sociology class this semester, so along with the class, we had to do 8 hours of community service. I chose to do my 8 hours with Reading Partners over at Hillcrest Elementary School. Overall, I would say my experience went well. The population within the school is really diverse, and the program seems to be aware of that, so they accommodate and work well with the students. Also, I believe that they do have an impact on the students' fluency levels because over the 8 weeks that I was there, I saw improvements in my students' skills. I believe that programs like these should be offered at middle schools and high schools just to provide that extra support, and also students use those skills less and less over time So instead of losing those skills, they should be continuously using them and improving them so that when they reach higher educational levels, they're ready and prepared for those classes or reading levels and English classes.
Catch you later. Oh, hey, didn't see you there. My name is Eleanor Fabro, and I had the opportunity to volunteer at a nonprofit organization called Reading Partners. And it is basically teaching children from kindergarten to 5th grade to learn how to read at a proper reading level. My experience for Reading Partners was honestly truly memorable throughout the semester. Personally, I love to be around kids and hanging out with them, so being able to create a bond with them and teaching them to read was just truly a satisfying experience, and I will definitely continue for the upcoming fall semester. The kindergartner that I tutored, English was not her first language, it was Spanish. So in the beginning, she was really struggling into memorizing some of the words or understanding what the book was talking about. And she was very impatient, like she would cry sometimes or she wouldn't want to answer the questions. But throughout the sessions, she was able to grow more comfortable with me and opening up into getting some of the answers wrong. And just from the beginning towards the end of the year was just such a big improvement. It's truly thankful to work with such a young, happy little girl, and she will definitely succeed in the future if she continues to be more hardworking and put effort into her work.